Hey guys, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. We are continuing the Zhongli quest. I'll take that. He invited us to go to dinner. So I just saw him sitting down in the distance, and it was so funny. Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice. So does this mean I can order wine this time? I ordered some wine-fermented rice balls for you, if that counts. I guess I should have expected this. If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber. Hey, there's even a storyteller here. Great atmosphere. Besides fine wine, the excellent ambience is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambience, I refer to a different sort from the one the devout travel guide uses to judge other establishments. As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? That, my friend, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges the earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear and you gaze down from the deck on the worlds below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, searching out far and wide.
They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her three closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted three to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it.
These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand, such is their value. Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers. Tianqian Ningguang feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the exuvia, and we saw her at the rite of ascension. Huh, Paimon wonders what sort of person she is. At last I have found you, you who have returned from Jew and Karst. Who's there? Paimon, we gotta go. Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Lady Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary of the Yuhai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Secretary? Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for this Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary. Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her. My apologies, you who have returned from Oh my gosh, I can't say this word. Jiu and Karst, I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tiangxiang. She invites you to her palace in the sky. An official invitation? Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber tonight, shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads. Oh! And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we received an invitation from the Liawei Qixing. Paimon still can't believe it. Goose, will be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be in our best manners. Paimon is up to something again. Ha! An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You best be on your way now, but don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you finish at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh. Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there. Oof. Okay, so there are two things I can do. Let me... Oh my gosh. Claim... Oh, I'm almost to level 28 anyway, so... Llama. No. Nope. Nope. Oh my gosh, I made it. Mount Tianhong. Oh, here we go again. I should have got that teleport waypoint before when I was there, but whoopsie. Gonna be able to climb this? Sort of. This was such a bad idea. Oh, that was such a bad idea. It's so bad. Ooh. Yep, thank you. I'll get that in my main account too. Okay. How are we going to scale this? Well, not by doing that. Don't fall. Yeah, that was fine. That was so fine. And not annoying at all. Hi guys, just ignore me. I'm on a mission. I can't stop for treasure chest right now. Am I gonna be able to make it? Yep. I don't know why I'm burning, but... Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! That's pretty high up. This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guy, but Paimon doesn't know where the... Okay. Question is, how do we get up there? This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guy, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. You're only realizing that now? Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby. Hey, look, there's some sort of mechanism thingy. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Maybe it's the way to the Jade Chamber? Yes, this must be the way. Huh, it only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Best we go back to Liyue and ask the Melith. Huh? Why? The way shouldn't be a secret, or... Or, oh, Paimon gets it. If it was a secret, Kanye wouldn't have let us try to figure it out ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Huh. Paimon has a new idea. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Do you really hate me that much? No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures. Still, I do remember that the ballista has a scope. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby. Whee! I'm here. Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds? We're just passing through. Exactly, what are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No, wait, maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millelith ambush here to arrest us. I'm quite sure that's not the case. Grr, now Paimon's mad. You, over there, this is a trick, isn't it? How shameless. What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean shameless? What nonsense. Seize these suspicious intruders at once. Well, here they come. Line them up and knock them down. Wait, I'm not ready. Goose is literally dying.
Who goes there? Take the target alive.
Goodbye. They really thought that this was such a great place to fight. Goodbye.
Attack.
Tactical retreat. I was pretty disappointed when they got the bell weapon, but it's not so bad. I like the shield.
Take the target alive. Attack. Beaten. Who goes there?
Oh man, there's more.
Target alive.
Ooh, that was a lot. That was a great combo, D-Luke. How do you even do that? Oh. Okay.
Attack.
Bye, Millelith.
Tactical retreat.
Stop! What's all this about? Lady Kaching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong ballista. Who are you calling strange? We were just looking for the way to the Jade Chamber. You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you? We're invited guests. Here, to look for the Liawei Jisheng. Who are you? Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liawei Jisheng. Huh? I'm Kaching, the Yuheng of the Jisheng. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guest, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains. Wow, Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either. The Guizhong ballista is Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millelith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone. So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought. Thinking isn't that hard, Paimon. Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Jisheng. That was... I only did a tiny part of the work there. Oh, right, so Lady Yuheng. Might you have any idea why Lady Tiankuang invited us to go to the Jade Chamber? Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance, or at least to not wholly side with the Adepti. We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liawei as well. When you say protect, you're referring to the sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you? Huh? You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way that they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry in pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like this, they're underestimating us. Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liawei who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti. Huh. Should I respect this shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us Jisheng? Forget it, I shouldn't speak of them this way. The skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti were quite restrained. Rexapus' death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance, but to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Any chance you could talk it out with them? Well, for Ningguang, she could talk anything. And everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liawei Jisheng don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liawei? Phew. Another super bold statement. I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liawei's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang. Favor? Paimon, that's not the point. But... Wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liawei's culture. We need to get one, not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Liawei's culture. So eager. Alright, you can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Qianghong. Go back to Liwei Harbor, find a guide to the Yuhai Pavilion, and... You listen as Kuching explains. Well then, may we meet again, traveler. Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. I agree with some of her views. So what should we give Ningguang when we see her? You really have shifted focus, haven't you, Paimon? Oh right, Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime. Paimon has an amazing feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift? And how would we make this thing you dreamed up? With a certain boom shakalaka, of course. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches. Okay. That's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!